Hello, and welcome to another What If. This What If is what if Deku had the power of zero, part 2. I've heard the audio in part 1, and it's absolutely horrible. It sucks. And you barely hear me. So I'm just gonna do a quick little recap of that so y'all don't have to watch part 1. So basically, Deku gets bullied. Deku gets bullied a lot. You know what I'm saying? He's depressed. He don't have the quirk. His parents see that. His dad takes him to a special lab. His dad gives him a little thing that he's been working on of some ancient bot that existed 1,000 years ago. Zero. But before he could do that, Deku had to train. He trained with these new folks that his dad knew because he had connections, sword style and all that jazz. Then he finally is able to achieve the power. The power. It's a Z. It turns into a Z formation on his little hand, on his right hand. If he focuses his energy into his right hand, he's able to transform into that suit you see on the screen. Into Zero. Deku has long hair, and it's not white; it's black. Deku goes to the UA. Well, not yet. He fights the sludge villain. Blah blah. That happened. All my likes what he sees. He gives one for all. One for all won't completely act this similar how to won't act like the one in the canon. It's more of a generator, which helps him powers up his power even more to achieve new forms. He goes to UA. He does answers with the robot. A certain mechanic girl staring at him. Blah blah. He destroyed a zero pointer. He destroys a zero pointer. Bakugo's jealous and hates him. And that's basically all you need to know from part 1. So, let's move on to part 2. So, Deku is ready for his next day of UA, and his dashes all the way there and whatnot. And before he can walk to his own class, into the intercoms or whatever joints, the support class teacher is asking for Deku. Now everybody in the support class like Deku, besides that purple haired dude. What's his name? Shinso's not in the regular joint, right? He's class B, right? I don't know what he is. Isn't it Modema, the purple haired dude? Is he in the support class? Whether he is or not, whatever. He don't like Deku because he don't like Deku because he saw how he was getting a lot of attention from what's her name, Hatsume, the mechanic girl. But everybody in it likes Deku because they like their father, they like his father, and seeing Deku's capable of power and whatnot, the support class wants to help Deku achieve a new form with the help of Hatsume. Even though she blows a lot of stuff up, they are able to help Deku achieve a new form. But that's before Hatsume checks out Deku. She does that weird joint with the thing. Everybody thinking, it's just, normal Hatsume, normal Hatsume just, doing, trying to measure the body, but Deku's body, but she that's what everybody else thinks. Really, in reality, she's just, she's doing that, but she's also just wanted to feel up Deku's body. And Monoma notices that, and he just gets irritated. So while that's happening, the support class, they were already working on something a little bit for Deku, and they asked Deku to charge his his Z power whatnot into this little machine, and you'll be able to have a new destructive form that this new form that will be pretty useful for you. And doing the support class ask of Deku is able to achieve a new form that he can transform into. This will be his original suit, but he'll be able to transform into this. Hold up. Sorry. So, the little charging thing in the support class joint, when Deku charges it absorbs into his skin, giving him an Omega symbol at the bottom of his Z. And when he fully charged them both with one for all at the same time, everybody just thinks it's there's a whole abundance of lightning energy. Ain't nothing else. He's able, when it's fully charged, he transforms into this. So yeah, Omega Zero, I call it. And it's a form of unimaginable destruction that basically cannot be stopped. Everyone is so shocked and amazed of how cool and somewhat heroic his new form is, and Deku's impressed with this power too. So he goes back to his regular form, not this form, but just his regular self, because he's going to class with the long hair flowing, and he finally reaches to class A. So he goes to class A, and everybody's already there before him because he's kind of late. I just already woke up, what I'm saying? You're late, but whatever. We need to get this quirk assessment test on. So getting these gym uniforms and get out of there. Get going. So everybody goes to the thing. Everybody goes to the locker room, getting ready, whatnot. Everybody sees Deku looking at him, see how buff and shit he is, and all that, lean and strong and whatnot. And they see the two symbols on his arm. It's like, dude, what are those? Kirsty's like, dude, what's with those tattoos? They're so manly. Manly. He's like, no, these aren't tattoos. These are ability I've been given. Bakugo chimes in, so, you weren't strong enough to get your own quirk. You just had to get an ability from something else, huh? It's like, well, yeah, seeing how it's, far superior to any quirk that ever existed. So I think I'm fine with this, unlike the boring ass explosions. And that just angers, Bakugo, as, Deku just leaves. Deku just leaves. Todoroki not even caring, thinking that he should just beat everybody up in here. But, ain't no whack ass ice gonna do shit to Zero. So, as the quirk assessment test happens, with the Aizawa gives, Deku the ball. He said, you first place, so you have to throw it. So, using all, his strength, focusing it, some of One for All, into one of his arms. He throws it, throws it pretty far. Everybody's, shocked or whatnot. It's pretty damn good. So he pretty much gets second place on that joint since Uraraka, gets infinity. Every other thing he gets first place, you know what I'm saying? The running, he just dashes. The little skip, that little hopscotch, whatever shit they were doing, he, dashes side to side. Dashes side to side. Jumping. He jumping. He pretty much aces that. You know what I'm saying? Grips that. Boom. Just destroys it. And it's just every win is just pissing off Bakugo even more and more. But, he pretty much, finished that test and, passes. And decides, Aizawa doesn't really kick anybody out. He don't really care that much. So they go back to class, finish what they gotta do, and, leave school. And at the front entrance of the school, there, Hatsume is there, really interested in, Deku's, technology and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And really interested in wanting, study it even more, and help out, help out Deku with different supports, whatnot, not realizing, trying to ignore her true feelings for your boy, but, we're not gonna rush shit as I did in Prototype, but that was Prototype. That was more of a fun what if for me to be Overlord. A fun what if for me than anything else, and I'm still gonna do it. I just have a whole bunch of other what that are out that are thinking about, and what ifs that most other what ifs hasn't even done yet. So, as Deku just tries to walk away with a Hatsume, Bakugo comes in and just straight up going on the attack on Deku. Irritated of how, the quirkless loser is just getting all this strength out of nowhere. And knowing where he got it from, he just, bullshit. And, you're a quirkless loser, you just stay a loser. Why do you have to butt in? This is my story. You're just a side character. You're nothing. I'm the best. He just gets knocked out. Because, Deku don't got time for this shit. So, Deku's a little irritated right now, and for Hatsume wants to calm him down, so they go out, and pretty much have a little lunch together, and that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice and all that, and I'm gonna have to look up a little timeline joint into My Hero joint, because I believe there's a lot of moments that I missed, especially in prototype, so I'm gonna have to look up a lot of joints. I mean, I'm not gonna change anything in prototype, but I just want to make sure I don't miss anything in the zero joint. But yeah, they have their little date. Their little date. Deku's feeling a whole lot better, and it's just, pretty nice for them. Pretty nice for them. Naruto goes to Hasame's place, and she shows, different technologies and inventions she's been making, and tells him that, I'm really interested in what of your technology, so I'm going to help you out with, different things and different support items and see where we can go from there. So that's basically it. Deku leaves Hasame's place and goes back home to his, to his family, whatnot, and works on, his Omega form and trains it so he can be in it longer, since he can only be in it for like a few minutes for some strong attacks, what I'm saying? Extremely powerful attacks. Then, he's gonna try and train it to be in it longer. And yeah, basically that's gonna be it for now, That's gonna be it for now. So yeah. Thank you for watching. And yeah, thanks. It's pretty good. I hope my little recap in the beginning helped you with, understanding what happened in part 2, since you can barely understand me. So yeah. Goodbye. Shit.